folks got the Coral Gables Regional Champion Texas Longhorns, head coach David Pierce, Jalen Flores, and Jared Thomas. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach and then go into questions. Coach.
So first I'd like to just congratulate Miami and Louisiana Lafayette and Maine, but especially Gino and his team and the whole organization has been very good to us. I mean, from the support and dealing with the weather, the grounds crew, everybody has been exceptionally caring and concerned about what matters best for our student athletes. Just proud of our team. I mean, that's a really good team, and we got behind early. We did a great job of just continuing to play the game, and fortunately we had a big inning and held on. We got great pitching from Hurley and outstanding pitching from Green Morehouse. And those guys have struggled. We're proud of them to keep working and continuing to do that. We weren't our best offensively with some of the guys that have played so well for us, but that's why I call it a team. We had 3 guys on the bottom, 7, 8, and 9 did a lot for us, and just proud of all of them.
Go into questions. If you have a question on Zoom, please use the hand raise function and wait to be called on. We'll start in the room.
For Jalen, what's it like when you get into that 9-run inning? At first you think, okay, maybe Texas is going to tie the score, and then you guys just keep going and going and going. What was the feeling in the dugout, if you can let me know?
I mean, the feeling was just pass it back next guy. Just get that next guy up there and let him do his thing. EK walked, gave me the opportunity to get a good pitch to drive, and that's what I did.
What was the emotion as you were rounding the bases with the slam?
I'd say it was very high. Yeah.
How about for you, Jared? Just that inning and how that thing kept going.
Yeah, I think we say all the time we don't like the game. We don't like any game being handed to us or being easy. Them putting a 3 spot kind of lit a fire under us, I think. And like Jalen said, just passing the bat to the next guy and letting him do his thing. And I think it all goes back to the work that we put in behind closed doors. We have trust in every single one of our guys to go up there and do his thing, and that's what we did.
Jalen or Jared, so y'all are freshmen, so you're kind of new to this, but did anyone have to tell you all no dogpiling to Omaha, or what did the upperclassmen kind of tell you about how to celebrate this?
They told us that probably at the beginning of the year.
I had no idea. I just kind of went with the flow. I saw Peyton kind of running in, kind of doing our thing that we usually do after a game, and so I just went with that. I didn't know if we were dog flying or not.
It was pretty green.
Coach, you talked about Hurley and also Morehouse. They've obviously had their struggles, but how big has Morehouse been kind of refining that form and maybe not always going to pure power, but being able to use that slider much more effectively?
Yeah, and we found a little delivery issue of more arm slot, and he started climbing with the slot instead of in his natural slot and just trying to get on top of the breaking ball instead of get out front with it. And, I thought it was a really good adjustment by him. Woody and myself just recognizing that and really not giving up on the kid. I think that was the biggest thing, and he knew we cared, and he was willing to put the work in, and for him to go out and do what he's done in this tournament has been outstanding for us.
Jalen, can you kind of take us through that at bat in the 3rd inning, and then kind of just the last couple weeks for you, and how getting the repeated playing time may have played a part in just being comfortable at the plate?
Yeah, I'd say going into that bat, I want to say there was 1 out. Honestly, my job was advance the runners, get a run in, scratch for something, get a pitch I can drive, do it early, and that's what I went up there with that mindset, just getting the job done for my teammates, give us the best chance to win. Through the week, I think our work has been right as a team, as a staff, going out there every day, just working, competing against each other, makes us better, I think.
Coach, you guys still had a significant lead, but when Morales hit the home run against you, what were your thoughts at that point? At least the ones you can repeat here, and what do you think of him as a player?
I think he's an outstanding player. I got a chance to talk to him a little bit because I coached their base, and he just plays the game right. He's got a great swing. He's got a great body, great arm. But like I said before, we got punched early, and we punched back, and you knew that Miami wasn't going down quietly. And if anything, we were we were ready to go to Zane then. We kind of liked the matchup, except I think that was his third time to see him. And he's a smart hitter because we tried to do the same thing on the first pitch and he hit it over the scoreboard. So I think he's going to be a great pro. He's going to play in the big leagues for a long time.
David, what were your thoughts on Tanner and just kind of obviously solid first inning, but struggled there a little bit in the second?
Yeah, and it felt like he got preoccupied with some runners once he put them on and tried to do too much. He kind of forced the game. And then he pitched behind. He really didn't have his fastball, and so pitching behind and having to give him the pitch to hit was critical. And Patella did a great job of turning on it. He's a good hitter too. Really good player. So, fortunately we overcame it, and we just got to keep working with him, get better, and get in sync.
Jared, you obviously had tweaked your back at the Big 12 tournament. And wasn't the best weekend for Texas, but how was the young guy coming into the program? What did you do differently coming into regional play to maybe change that narrative and just work with your guys?
Yeah, I think coming into this regional, I think that's what me and a lot of the young guys come here for. We come to, go to Omaha. So this is one of the steps, and more importantly, we come here to win. So I think I came in here, and I think the team came in with a little bit more edge about us coming into this regional, not being at home, playing some teams we haven't played yet. On a new field, I think that kind of lit a fire under us, made us play with a little bit more controlled aggression, as Coach says. And just going out there and doing anything that we can do to win the game.
Anything else for Texas?
Coach, about next step, it might be, I haven't followed the scores here lately, but it might be Texas A&M. What are your thoughts on next opponent?
I mean, you always want to play at home, but I'm glad we're advancing. We could be in Palo Alto, we could be in College Station, we could be in Austin. I think when you look at potentially if A&M ends up winning it, we came to, they went to a higher seed as a Stanford being an 8, and us coming to Miami as a 9. So if everything aligns, I feel like it's be in Austin if the Aggies win. But at this point, I'm gonna let my team and the coaches celebrate, and we'll figure it out tomorrow. But we'll be ready to go.
Thank you guys very much for your time. Oh, one more?
I think you guys have won 12 straight regional games, I guess since Long Beach State under you. Do you have a key to success for these regional games, or what's been kind of working for you in these regionals?
We haven't figured out how to win a conference tournament, so I don't know. I just think, yeah, that helps. No, not really. I just think that we've prepared well. We've tried to stay consistent, and we've been pretty fortunate with health, and we've been really fortunate with good players, and they're very motivated, and I don't know, but I'm not going to complain about it.
Thank you for your time. Safe travels back to Texas.